Hey kids, Dad here. It is Tuesday, May 19th, 2026. It's 2:15 p.m. or 14:15 hours. If you know your military time yet. Anyhow, it's been a difficult day. I told you guys at the beginning of this month that May was gonna have some wild stuff in it. And it sure has delivered. I want to talk about amends, making amends. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I just made a big one today. This whole sobriety thing, you kids have heard me mention. This whole spirituality thing, turning my will and my life over to the care of a greater power, God, Jesus Christ. As I barely know him, as I barely understand him, but doing it all the same, making that effort every day. So, as part of what we call sobriety, I have been working what's called a 12-step program. It's that little blue book that I've maybe flashed once or twice before. It's about how to live without alcohol or any mind-altering substances in your life. And that's not something that I ever learned how to do. So, as part of that, they have 12 steps that you do. And we can get into the other ones sometime, but the 9th step is about making amends. Going to those people in your life that you had harmed or caused damage to, and letting them know how you felt about that. In steps 1 through 8, particularly 4 and 5, you do a lot of introspecting, looking at your faults, your flaws, looking at all the ways in which you were not the kind of person that God would have you be. So in step 9, you have to reach out to those people. Let them know that you were wrong. Recognize, take accountability, responsibility for what you did. And I don't want to use the word apology because it's much more than an apology. In an apology, we say, I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Well, an amends is above and beyond that. It is recognizing your part in the pain and the damage you caused, and owning that, and extending yourself to make things right in any way you can. Now, about a year and a couple months ago, I started making amends to various people in my life that I had maybe said things to when I was drinking that I shouldn't have said, maybe not performed on a job the way I should have been performing, maybe misled them in ways that benefited me or that I thought benefited me, taking advantage of them. And I was able to go through that process, like I said, a little over a year ago. But there was one big one on that list that I had not been able to do. And today, I sent that letter. And I told this person that the ways in which I was wrong, deeply wrong, acknowledged the ways in which I'd hurt them, and expressed, even though words can never fix things, but actions can. Our actions speak louder than our words. Our actions are deafening. Words are cheap and empty. Anybody can say words, but doing the work, that's what counts. And so I extended to this person the open door, that if there's anything I can do to set things right, to repair the damage, to repay the damage, that I'm willing to listen and to hear what that may be. Because I have been the last 18 months making every effort that I can control to set things right, to do my part. That includes being the best person I can be every day for you kids. That includes some financial pieces, paying money to the very fullest that I can, above and beyond what's required of me. And I'd been sitting for a year, unable to send this letter, and I sent it this morning. And that letter was to your mother. I have no idea what the outcome of that'll be. I had some people tell me, don't send that, it could be used against you. But the people I really, really trust, that I know are close to God, that live very spiritual lives, they encouraged it. They said, pray on it, and I did. And I know I had to set things right in the eyes of God. That meant owning my part in a lot of the pain and harm I caused your mother. So, I think the important thing here for you kids to hopefully understand someday is that where things go from here, I have no idea. I have no control. What I can control, though, is the actions that I choose to take from this minute forward, like I've been doing the last 18 months. And the rest is in God's hands. But for me, it's a big thing to say I was wrong, and I'm sorry. And what can I do to make things right, if anything? I felt a lot of anxiety about that. Felt a lot of dread, a lot of fear. But I heard somebody say once that courage isn't the lack of fear. It's being afraid and doing the right thing anyways. And I have faith that in doing the right thing, that God will, in the end, look kindly upon that. And things will work out just like they're supposed to. So, I hope you kids can look to this as an example maybe someday of no matter what the situation, no matter how much hurt, damage may have been done, that you can at least do your part to make things right. So, those are my thoughts and amends today, kids. Big stuff. Sorry I can't just drop all smiles and cheerful. But who knows? Maybe in a month, a year, 10 years from now, you look back on this and this will have been the starting point of your mother and father treating each other like the good people that I do believe we both are. Because you kids deserve that. Love you kids so much. Talk soon.